And I'm David. We're here to talk about Big Brother Over the Top.
Big Brother Over the Top is... Big Brother Over the Top is starting.
Yes.
It's the first time we're doing an all-digital fall season.
Yeah.
We're excited to keep talking about Big Brother.
Absolutely.
We had a full summer of it.
Glad we don't have to wait another year to talk about it.
Right?
Let's just dive right into a new season.
Cast was just announced.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to go through today.
Yes, and there's 12 new people. I think that's a little bit less, right, than the summer seasons because it is a shorter season, the digital version. So 12 new people. And they still have not announced the one that America voted on.
Right, so that'll be 13.
Yes.
So either Jason Roy or Josiah will be voted in as well.
That's right.
Jason, please.
Please, Jason.
I'm doing my part, you guys. I'm voting.
I voted 20 times yesterday. I need to do my or maybe it was whatever. I voted for Jason. Okay, I wanted to be in the house.
I was a part of casting this season.
Tell us everything.
So I can't tell you everything.
Fine.
But when you go to what they call finals, so there's like a few rounds. Either you apply or they find you, they recruit you, and you do a Skype interview with them. You do a lot of paperwork and emails and send them videos and pictures and a bunch of stuff over email. But then if you make it to finals, you are flown out and you are put into a hotel. It's kind of sequester, but you're still allowed to be online and have your phone and all that jazz, so it's not like full-on sequester. But I'm local, I live in Los Angeles, so they did not have to fly me out.
Right.
And I didn't have to stay the night at the hotel.
Oh, you didn't?
They ended up letting me go home every night, and then the next day I would just go back to the hotel.
Okay.
You know there's other contestants, potential people around, but you're not allowed to talk to anyone. They tell you if you get caught talking, that's it, you're cut.
So you didn't talk to anybody?
Oh gosh, no. And it was odd because like whenever you put people together, it's so weird to see them not talking, but literally we'd like be in the lobby or wherever and you'd see like one person in that corner, one person in that corner, one person over there.
But how did you know that they were there for Big Brother? Was it just obvious based on like their body language and stuff, or what?
Yeah, I mean, you don't 100% know, but you'd see like families walk through the hotel, and then you'd see like this really hot guy all by himself walk through the hotel, and you're like, that person is probably a contestant. And casting does tell you to look at people, to scout them out, because they could potentially be your house guests. That would come up, they would ask you questions about them in the casting sessions and the producer meetings. So you know to look and observe, but you can't talk to anyone. So it is a really weird situation. And also, this is kind of new and different, but Robin Cass did not do casting for this. She does casting for Big Brother every summer, and she was not involved in the casting this fall. So it will be interesting to see
how different it is.
How different that is. Casting told me that they really wanted to have more gamers this season. That they were over all of the waitresses and bartenders and hot cowboys and this and that. Now,
over it, huh?
They were over it. That was what was told to me, and they were aware that I play board games on a different show for The Attack on Twitch. They wanted me to talk up that side of my life, that I play games and that I'm a gamer. So I'm interested to go through, and some of these people are gamers. But we still have our good old cowboys and waitresses.
That's right. Still lots of pretty people on the show.
Didn't change completely. So that's my story. I obviously got cut. If you hadn't heard, I'm still here, and I did not go into the house.
I'm personally still hoping that one day she's gonna get called again and she gets sent into that house.
Again, tell me I don't want to go.
No, she does.
What was I thinking?
Big Brother, if you're
How
listening.
would I do in that house? I would be a mess.
Amazing, I think is what you meant to say.
A version of Michelle, probably.
Let's run down.
One is Monty. He's from Mississippi.
He's from Mississippi. He's sort of the
Southerners.
He's the Corey. He's the Clay. He's the good-looking Southern gentleman, very physically fit. Probably going to be in some type of a showmance at some point.
He's all for a showmance. Says he's a fan of the show. But he didn't know a ton about the show.
He's maybe watched the past couple of seasons.
Hopefully he's just more exciting than Corey.
I mean, he's fun to look at. You know what I mean? Like, at least he has that.
Some good eye candy.
Chrissy.
Now, when I first looked at her, I thought, oh, she took my spot. Because she's a little weird.
A little kooky.
And I think I was supposed to be like the weird girl.
Yeah.
But then when you learn about her, she's not really a gamer. She lifts weights.
She loves to lift weights. And she's like, I guess, famous for being in a viral video as a waitress. She works at one of those restaurants where the waiters are like paid to be mean to you as a joke. So she was really funny and mean to this family, and they taped it, put it on YouTube, and went viral. And that's how CBS found her, apparently.
Yes. So she's not huge into the show. She was completely recruited, and it's just a loud personality.
Yeah.
She's there for entertainment value.
And I think that she will be a target immediately because she is so outspoken, and I think she's like too smart for her own good. Because she doesn't seem dumb to me.
Right.
She seems like smart and funny.
Right.
Granted, we just saw Paul make it to the final 2, and he was really loud.
Right. It depends on if she's like a sassy loudmouth in a fun way that people get along with, or if she takes her job into this.
Right.
And is rude to people, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Justin.
He's a chef. He's from New Orleans.
Right, he's from New Orleans, just like Victor.
Yes. And he apparently applied to be on MasterChef when he couldn't be on that because he was overqualified.
You guys, he was overqualified for that show.
Because his restaurant's been open for too long. So he's no stranger to, you know, reality TV application processes.
But they did recruit him through the whole MasterChef situation.
Sure.
They recruited him onto Big Brother, so he's up for it. He seems like a big personality, but again, doesn't know a lot about the show.
Sure.
Oh, but he is excited to cook for everybody.
Of course, and that can be used as a strategy. I remember June, right? Cooked for people, and then she ended up winning season 3 or 4 of Big Brother, and she said like using the kitchen as part of her strategy was big for her because she was able to gain people's trust by cooking for them all the time. So maybe that'll, you know, play in his favor.
Totally. Cornbread.
That's
someone's name. I'm already excited for him. I'm rooting for him.
Yes, he's
right away.
Like the Donnie, the old, probably really fun guy.
He's another Southerner from Georgia.
And he likes camping, ATVing. Yeah. These are some of his favorite activities.
Right, and he's 41.
Yeah.
So he's either going to just be the odd man out and they try to get rid of him, or people rope him in, you know? All right, so here's a twist, apparently.
Yes.
They've got 2 sisters coming into the house.
2 sisters. Not twins, an older and a younger sister.
Yes. One of which is a super fan and has watched, like, all of the seasons.
The other one is just sort of a bubbly publicist.
Right. So the sister that's a super fan and the mom have sort of pushed the younger one that you should apply for the show because you're such, you know, like a big personality or whatever. Yeah. So she did. They both separately applied for the show and not realizing that each other did. Yeah. And they both are on it. Now, I think that this girl took my spot.
What's the older one's name?
The oldest one is Alex.
Alex is the one that we think took Sarah's spot.
Because she's a gamer.
She plays Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, she mentioned that, and she's a Big Brother fan, which obviously I talked a lot about as well in my casting. Yeah. I totally understand why you would take sisters in instead of me.
Sure.
That makes a lot of sense.
They have a leg up.
They look alike, but I didn't see it from their pictures.
Yeah, I knew because I saw a headline. It was like sisters on Big Brother or whatever. But then when I mentioned it to Sarah, she said, I didn't know. Who are the sisters?
Right. So they on the CBS site, they don't tell you it's sisters. They do have the same last name, depending on how they dress.
And like what kind of makeup they wear. Like one of them could be in glasses and straight hair. And they, like if they really try to look different, I think they probably could pull it off for a while.
Right. Now they say, and Alex being the super fan says, like if people are realizing it, we're just gonna own it right away. Yeah. But I feel like she should know better.
Yeah.
That's gonna put them as a target immediately.
Right away. And she knows, she mentioned the Nolan twins in an interview we saw. Like she knows this game. She knows past sisters who have been on. So she should know that people are gonna wanna break them up immediately. But she did say, right, like, if they're gonna split us up, they better send my sister home because I'm here to win. Like, I'm a super fan. This is my game.
Yeah, and then she also said, if my sister wins this game, I'm gonna be
yeah.
And her little sister is named Morgan. And apparently Morgan is like the typical bubbly blonde.
Yes.
They do have very different personalities.
And the family's been telling Morgan forever to apply for Big Brother because she's Big Brother Gold, apparently. Yeah. So we'll see if that's true or not.
Alex is my favorite so far.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, maybe you're biased.
Yeah. Shane Chapman.
Shane, he's got long curly hair.
From North Carolina. so many Southerners.
Yes. He was also recruited, right?
No, he applied because he likes the real world.
And yeah, Big Brother's
so he's not
the real world.
He's not super knowledgeable about the show, but he was aware of it enough to know that he wanted to be on it.
He was aware of it enough to know that it's a reality show, and in that sense, it's like the real world. He's
super into a showmance.
Oh, everyone's looking for love. He just needs to find the right girl.
Is he like a James? I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's like a James.
I don't know.
He's definitely like an attractive young guy, but I don't think he'll like really fit into the heartthrob role necessarily.
He does like video games. I don't know. Maybe that's one of the new things they're adding.
Sure.
That he's kind of a gamer.
They want
Scott! So obviously we're going to compare him to Steve right away.
Yes.
He's got the glasses and the super nerdy look.
Looks like a nerd, 100%.
Yes. And he's a super fan who's watched it all of his life.
Right, and he's a debt collector. He's applied like 5 times, right?
He has applied 5 times.
And we saw an interview where they asked him, you know, why do you think you got picked this time as opposed to the other 5 times? He said, well, I think I've gained a lot of confidence as a debt collector.
Which I imagine you would have to.
If you're going to get people to pay those debts, you got to be confident about it, you know? It'll be interesting to see like who he connects with. He seems like on the next level of geeky.
Which I love. I mean, I love Steve. I love watching. That would be
Sarah Atwood's best friend in the house.
Yes, I would immediately pair up with him if I had made it in this season. Neely, I do remember her. Part of casting, you have to take a psych evaluation is what they call it. But it's really like personality test. And they put you in this big room. Again, we're not allowed to talk to each other. So you're in this big room together, eyeing each other, but nobody's saying a word. And it was hours and hours of these Scantron tests where you're like bubbling in. I do get angry when this happens.
Right.
And I think this way and I make decisions this way. It was like mind numbing.
Yeah.
But she was in there and I did notice her because she's got big beautiful hair and she was all gorgeous.
Yeah, she's got a very distinct look.
But I didn't get any info out of her.
Yeah,
she didn't
or any
have
sense of who she was.
Yeah, nothing big happened. There was this one girl in our psych eval who kept doing everything wrong. She looked a lot like Rihanna. She was also very gorgeous. But she kept doing everything wrong and this psychologist had to keep telling her to change it and I was just like totally wanted her to be cast just so I could be like, this girl is an idiot. Yeah. But thank goodness she wasn't cast. So they went a little bit better than that.
But Neely's a little bit older. You know, most people in the house this season, like every season, are like mid-20s, right?
Right.
And by mid-20s, I mean like 20 to 25. Like there's just a lot of young people.
Right.
Neely's 33 though, so she's gonna kind of balance that out a little bit, maybe be a little bit wiser, a little bit smarter about the way of the world, you know? So I think it'll be fun to see if her and Cornbread just get really fed up with all these young people, because that's what I think. Like if I went into this house, I'd be like,
but
I'm too old for this because you people are stupid and you don't know anything about anything, but you really do have to like be friendly. Yeah, if the two of them pair up, I think that's dangerous. I think they have to really get in with those youngins and like bond. Yes. That came up in my interviews because I'm not in my 20s. Yeah. And they were like, so how will you be when being one of the older people? And I was like, how dare you, sir? Yeah. What are you saying? He was like, you know what I mean. I was like, yeah, no, I know. She does know the show. She was recruited. They found her on social media. Right. She said she's a huge fan, but she just would have never applied. Right, because she's from small town Texas. Like, you never think you're going to go anywhere, so why would you apply? Shelby, adorable little brunette. She also was in my psych eval. She's smart. She's super smart. She just finished law school. Yeah. And she talks about like she spent her whole, like she just did the bar, she spent so many hours a day in the library. So she sat right in front of me in the psych eval, again, hours of these tests. And she finished pretty quick, and I remember like looking up, because honestly I didn't think much of her just looking at her. She's just another pretty brunette. There were a lot of pretty brunettes and pretty blondes there. Yeah. Shocker. Yeah. But she got up and left so quick, and I was like, whoa, either she's just an idiot and like rushed through it. Did like C for every answer. Which seems dangerous. Yeah. Or she's super smart, and now seeing that she just finished law school, it makes sense. She's probably really good at tests. Yeah. Oh, but isn't she's the one who loves going to the bungalow, right? Yeah, well she was found at the bungalow. Found at a bar restaurant in Santa Monica. A hottie toddy spot out here. Yeah, casting director spotted her. Probably said in their head, you know, oh, she's cute, I want her on the show. Again, we're doing casting different this season. Yeah. What? And she's really excited about a showmance, possibly. Yes, she seems like she could potentially be very flirty, maybe Monty. You know, maybe her and Bonnie are gonna hit it off.
Great, so they're gonna hit it off and they'll get evicted real quick.
Yeah.
Danielle.
She's sort of an ethnically ambiguous type.
She's gorgeous.
She's a mom.
From California.
Yes, she was asked about the, debate between Pauly and Davon, and she's very much team Davon. You do not bring up somebody's daughter, so she seems like a strong mother kind of a figure, which I think is great.
And she has auditioned multiple times for Big Brother, so she's a fan. Gets the show.
I like people who know how to play the game. That makes it interesting.
Whitney Hogg, another Southerner from Kentucky.
21, the youngest person in the house this season.
And she was like, I just turned old enough to apply, so I did.
And she said she's been watching since she was a kid. Like, she's been watching for years and years. So it's fun to see someone that young who's still a super fan. Like, I think that'll make it interesting to watch her.
And she's not interested in the show, man. She has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
So that's it. So and those are our 12 plus.
Plus a Jose or a Jason. Please, Jason.
So I know that this cast was secluded into sequester before the finale. That was the date given to me, was the 19th, that Monday before the finale.
Yep.
So even though I'm sure even the people who didn't watch the show were watching the season through the audition casting process, but they did not see the finale. So they don't know who won. Well, I guess they won't all know Jose. If they didn't start watching the beginning of it, he was out pretty quick.
True.
Not all of them would know.
Yeah, but the super fans probably know Jason for sure.
Oh yeah. Super fans are going to know both of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we have a sister twist. So, and we do have a handful of people who seemingly are gamers and understand strategy.
Right.
And then we also have our typical people who are just on a reality show.
I wonder if...
They did start turning over the house over the weekend.
Yeah.
So my prediction is that they walk in the house Wednesday night when we all tune in.
I would think so. And then we'll get the reveal of Jason or Jose and...
Or maybe they already walk in and then Jason or Jose. I don't know. We're going to watch.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
We also don't know when our weekly episode is going to air for you guys
because figure out the best
this
time.
Is a new schedule and we want to sort of figure it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are and will stay tuned with us throughout this fall.
Yeah, so click subscribe so you can stick with us.
This takes us through the end of the year.
Very exciting times.
Yay! Tell us what you think. How excited? What do you think of these house guests? What?
What do you think? And we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.